Well, welcome back. The police's top brass is visiting Secunda in Mpumalanga today to see if people there are adhering to lockdown regulations. Police Minister Bheki Cele earlier addressed the delegation. SABC News reporter Siphephile Kunene gives us now a live update. Siphephile, what's the minister saying this morning?
The minister said he's here because a lot of arrests have been made. Over 1,200 people have been arrested here for not adhering to the regulations of COVID-19 so as to prevent spreading it. But he's here with me to give us more information. Minister, what informed your decision to visit Mpumalanga?
Well, besides that, we are visiting all provinces. I think this is last but one. Mpumalanga, we discovered that there are a few areas that seem to be troublesome. Mbalenhle is not a very Mbalenhle. Hence, there were operations last week here where people were still having, long after lockdown, were having street bashes, were drinking. Thanks to the operation led by both the MEC and the provincial commissioner last week. The issue of us coming here is an issue to emphasize with the people of Mbalenhle that it does not need to be the police and the law enforcers that remind them that we are facing a serious challenge. This, if we don't do things correct, we might be all wiped off as a human element in this area. So it's important that we come to speak to them. It's important that the forces are here to show the support. But if people don't want to hear, don't want to listen, there's nothing wrong with the forces pushing them to the right direction.
You said forces need to make sure people are in their homes, are in their houses at any given point in time when they don't have a valid reason to be outside. What kind of mechanism are they supposed to employ to enforce that?
The first mechanism is that people themselves must listen. President has made a call that we all of us, we must be in the houses where we're supposed to be. And if we need to go out, it should be under strict control. And the reasons are given why we should be out. Like the queue you see here, people are coming to buy food, others are coming for medication. Those are the things that we'll understand. But that those people that loiter around, police, they need to act on those people. Tell them to go back home. If not, push them home. If not, arrest them. That's why 1,295 people are arrested here. We would love not to arrest anybody. But you remember, our job is to make sure that laws are respected and we do enforce the law. It's a call we want to make. We don't have to arrest you. Just respect. The benefit and the price of that is the safety of everybody.
Now, we're seeing people on the queue here, they're not observing social distancing, and you've been trying to talk to them and make them understand why there should be social distancing. What other mechanism can be employed to enforce the social distancing among them?
Well, I'm not sure if not all of them are not observing. Thanks to the management here, usually working with the police, we have marks there on the floor. What they need to do is to keep on that marks. As we came here, they were on the marks, but as we are assembling here for this interview, I saw running on each other. I don't know what was happening. But again, they've come back, except that group, I don't know. Maybe the police need to help to remind them that we do have mechanism here. Look on the floor and stand on the mark. That gives you that social distance. But also when they get in the stores, we are requesting the management to keep them limited there. We have encouraged that people, they are 50 at a time in the shop, including the staff in that particular time, so that we don't have the overpopulated shops. We hope we'll go there in the shop and request that they keep to those figures.
Let's go through the regulations that are expected by police among members of the public, as well as the number of forces that have been deployed in Mpumalanga.
Well, in Mpumalanga, we are 17,000 plus. We have 11 permanent roadblocks, quite impressive. And you must remember, Mpumalanga it doesn't just have the borders with other provinces, I guess 3 of them, but it's got a lot of international borders, and that's why they must be more vigilant, because people, they can, even from those high-risk countries, they can go via these SADC countries like Swaziland, Mozambique. So it's important that we are very strict here. Up to this point, we're impressed with what Mpumalanga has done. It looks like everybody under the command of Premier, as she's standing here, we are doing very well. But remember, we are just not there. It's still a long way to go. The main call should be on all of us. We shouldn't reach desperate times. The report this morning is that in 24 hours, Spain lost 800 people. That is a situation where all of us here, we are around 800 to around 1,000. We might be dead in the next 24 hours. So let's not reach those desperate hours. The thing now is to use the protective gear as we are, as a government. That's an official position we've taken. I hear other people saying that maybe not important, but as a government, we're making that call. Use the protective gear, observe that social distance. As you see, that the Premier is closer, but the Commissioner is having a good distance. Wash your hands. Don't count how many times you wash your hands. Use water, use soap, sanitize, and make sure that when you have an opportunity, stay in the house. There must be only the work and the important thing that takes you out. Otherwise, don't loiter around. Police, they need to remind you to go back, but if you can't go back, don't drink alcohol. These people that they still run shipping, I've been told now that I'll have to go to Bushbuck Bridge because people are not behaving there. People, they should not expect us to be kind. These things they do wrong, that's brutality against humanity, because you alone, you can cause a lot of death, and that's what we must avoid. It's a call we make. Let's work together. Let's be in unison. Let's protect that we don't reach desperate times.
The ban on alcohol?
Well, up to the 16th, there is no alcohol. Don't ask me my wish. My wish is very desperate wish, but I don't want to argue here. I will argue when the time comes. But if you ask me what will be a best Christmas present on my birthday is on the 22nd of April. What will be my best present is that alcohol is never sold again. That will be my best present.
With that, thank you so much, Minister of the Police, Mr. Bheki Cele, telling us exactly what the government expects from people, what informed them to come to Mbalenhle in the first place, and the fact that people should continue to observe these regulations aimed at curbing the spread of COVID-19. Back to you, studio.
Thank you so much. As we're chasing the top of the